Welcome to Speedy Walkthroughs, where we show just the important stuff for beating the game. For first time viewers, this will look different to a normal walkthrough. It shows just the essentials, so you don't need to spend a long time watching this video. And today we're playing Jumping Flash 2 for the PS1. Before we start, if you like this video, consider subscribing to keep up to date. It helps out the channel a whole bunch, and there should be a new walkthrough out each week. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you have any other games you'd like me to cover. Alright, so we'll launch into the game. Much like the first one in the series, this game is quite short and fairly simple. Pretty much each level involves you collecting 3 of the collectibles. In this game it's the Moo-Moos, and then you've got to get to the exit. So my main purpose in this walkthrough is to show you where all those are in the most efficient way and then get to the exit. So first level we got here, we're going to jump up to this island. Now you do get a triple jump in this game. You'll notice the bar on the right is basically the jumping bar. So to get the most out of your jumps, you want to wait till that's full before you do each jump, and you should be able to get 3 jumps. If you let it go down too much, you will lose whatever jump you're up to. So you might do 1 jump, but if you don't do your second jump quick enough, you can't do your second jump anymore, for example. Anyway, we've got the 3 Moo-Moos there, and we're going to go to the exit there. First, we're just going to go and get this 4th one. So straight up to this tower here, do a triple jump across, and then the exit's just over to the left. We'll go a bit quicker through the later levels, but that's the idea. Collect 3 of those, then get to the exit. Alright, 1-2 is coming up here. Alright, so first one's just over to the right on this whale thing here, and then go over to this island now. Next one, we're going to go up to the back. So we're going to jump over to the turtle, and then we're going back around. Collect this card if you can. So that's an upgrade for the boss fight, which is coming up. You'll notice on the left we've got 3 slots there, and they're power-ups for the boss. So the more we have in there, the better for boss fights, because we can just deal a bit more damage later on. When you're ready, just jump over to this bit, and we're done with that. We're coming into 1-3 now. This is the first boss fight. So generally the strategy that I use for bosses is to jump up over the top of them. That'll automatically make your camera face down, and then you want to use your square button. Use your circle button if you have any upgrades on the left, and that'll use that weapon. It'll do a bit more damage than normal. We'll get a small cutscene, and then we're heading into World 2 now. So again, you just got to get the 4 Moo-Moos. So we're going across here. So now we've only got 3 left. There we go, only got 1 left now, and then we're just turning around and grabbing this one. Conveniently, the exit's right there. Alright, next up we're going into 2-2. So this one's a bit of a maze here. Now we're going to take a left, grab that Moo-Moo there. And we're turning back around, taking a left out here now. And going into this bit, there's our second one. Grab the card, that'll be an upgrade. We're going to go into the underwater section now here. Just work your way around here through to the right, and we'll jump back out of this bit. Now that we're back on land, taking a right here, and then a left again. Just weaving our way through here, and we got this next Moo-Moo to get. Okay, once we've done that, we're going to head out and go to the right, and we'll cross the bridge for the last one, and then we just got to backtrack on the bridge and turn around for the exit. Alright, next up we got 2-3. So this is the boss fight here. It's the same strategy. You get on top of the boss, use square mostly, use circle if you got any special items. If you see the boss is about to do an attack, you might want to do a double jump. So you got your normal bouncing, but each time you bounce, the jumps are reset. Double jumping sometimes stops you taking damage from the boss, so it can be good. Right, we've got a cutscene here, then 3-1. So taking the left here, we're going to get that card first of all. Jumping into this pit for the Moo-Moo. Go back around. Next one, we got to get on top of this. So jump up on the tree there, and then you want to do a triple jump up onto the floating rocks. Turn back around, and then we go right up to the top of this bit here. Turn around again. And we get another Moo-Moo to get on this island. Once you turn around again, next one is just on this little tower here. And then the exit is just over to the right. Should be able to get that in a clean triple jump. Alright, next up 3-2. Right, going in here, we're taking a right first of all, and a more sharp right here to get to this first Moo-Moo. Now that we got that, just turning back around. Second one is down here. So just on these lily pads there. Any of those cards that I'm collecting are going to help us with the boss later. They're just power-ups for that. Next moo is just across here on this island. Then we want to drop onto this pillar and do a triple jump. This jump is very tricky, so just watch out for that one. Make sure you're right on the edge of the pillar before you do it. And there's the exit. Alright, 3-3, but again, this is just a boss fight. So with this one, get on top, use circle as much as you can, then when you run out, use square for the rest. Double jump if the boss is going to attack you. And we should gradually make our way through. For me, the boss did heal, but luckily it didn't heal a second time, so I was able to just go through that second time and defeat it. Another cutscene, then we're into world 4-1. So you want to jump up on that structure there and across left to the crane. When you're ready, go across here to the moo. It's just behind the pillar there. Take the zippy up here, and we want to get onto this track looking thing. There's a moo there. Take a left after you've got that, and there's another one coming up here, just in the fan, so you got to drop down onto it. Alright, next one we've got is just up through here, so on that little conveyor belt thing, and then the exit conveniently is just behind us. Alright, next up we're going into 4-2, another maze-like level. We're just going to go forward here, and then left in through this door, and down the elevator. There's a moo straight up, then turn around. Going to take a left out of this bit here, jump over the lava, and another moo pretty much straight up. So that's good. And then we're going to turn back around and go out here. Take a dip into the water, and there should be a moo coming up pretty soon, just out of the water here. Alright, you got to go through this secret way, but if you go through this way, you'll get to the moo. There we go. There was an enemy in front of that, so just make sure you're doing a few shots as you're going up to the moo. Turn around into the elevator. And there's another one pretty much straight ahead here. Just dropping down onto that. And if we take a left out here, you'll see the exit. Alright, 4-3, we got another boss. This guy's a spider. Same strategy as all the previous bosses. And there we go. Alright, got another cutscene and we're into world 5-1 now. So jumping up onto this roof. Then we're going across to the star platform. I'm going to ride this roller coaster thing down to this moo here, then take a left. Jumping up across here to this ship. You want to get onto that mountain and then jump up towards where the moo is. This one's on like a carpet, so it's going to be flying around the map. That's where it was for me. Grab this one up the top, and then the next one is just around through here. So again, just sort of on this track, and the exit is just underneath you there. Alright, moving on, we got 5-2 now. Jump up onto that, it's going to boost you upwards. Turn to the right for a moo in the green tower here. Turn back around, we're going to jump onto these card spinny things. And we'll go orange platform here, that also doubles up to get as a card. I'm going to jump on that umbrella to get across. Then we're going to take a left here. Jump onto these spinny card bits again. And we're going up towards this tower now. Just climb it as best you can. Alright, there's a moo here on the swing. Once you got that one, you can go up across these cards. Take a left here. Moo straight up there, and then you can drop off that to the exit right away. 5-3, it's another boss here. Same strategy, jump up on top. Make sure you double jump if it looks like they're about to do an attack, and then it'll get you far enough away that you hopefully don't take damage. You defeat one and then the other. And there we are. Alright, into World 6, we got 6-1 now. So taking, basically jumping up onto those star things here to get over to the hill. Once you're on the hill, jump up onto the platform straight above it. This track has a moo on it, so you've sort of got to catch it, or you can go against the grain and catch it that way. Once you've done this, you want to jump onto the plate saucer thing. Jump up onto that enemy and across to the pink bit there. Down onto the other plate to get this moo. Another plate to jump on here. And once again. When you're ready, work your way up here above that mountain. Up towards this card. And then the next moo is just out here. We're going to go to the exit now. That's pretty much just down through this section. I was able to triple jump there, and there we go. Alright, next up we've got 6-2. Now World 6 is a bit weird. This one's actually a boss fight as well. If you have upgrades to fight the boss, I'd probably leave it for the final boss. I didn't have any upgrades here. But if you did, you could use normal attacks in 6-2 and then have a stronger attack save for 6-3. There we go, that's that boss defeated. And then we're going to come across into 6-3. So he's a lot taller than a lot of the other bosses, but you can still get up and do this strategy jumping up. And if he attacks, do a double jump or a triple jump to get out of the way. With that spinny attack, I like to sort of spin around and avoid the projectiles just like that. And you can pretty much outrun them almost. It's going to drop in height here. And then he's going to turn into that orb thing. And that's the boss done. Alright, so that'll be the boss defeated, and that's the game finished. So that'll be everything for this walkthrough. Congratulations on getting to the end of the game, and I hope you found this useful. Thanks so much for watching.